So there is what the front is going to look like. And each one of these will be labeled like I did back here with these chests. So as each item is in here, I'm basically just going to move all these items into a new chest over here. And then back behind the scenes, so I've got all this laid out. I'm going to let this go green just so it looks different. And we'll start at this end. Oh, well, we won't start this end. Hold on. Oh yeah, that's much better. I wanted to put it in the back wall. And I'm just rearranging this a little bit. So I don't think the golems can climb up ladders. So because I want to keep each one compartmentalized into its own little compartment, so it doesn't go wandering off. So I thought the best way to do that is with ladders. So, but yeah, I also wanted to access myself. That's why I'm going through all the trouble. Yeah. Let's get rid of that. And then we're going to start at this end. And even if this doesn't work, at least it's a satisfying project. So he should be able to reach all 10 chests here. So what I need to do is put down my block of copper. Jack-o'-lantern, so it makes a chest and a golem, and then I can... Did he already oxidize? Oh, I need to... There. So he's oxidized. So they're not going to turn... He's not going to turn green. And then if I put something in the chest, you should pick it up and put it in. Now the trick is I'm going to have this here. So now it's going to feed it back into there. And he will pick it up and put it over there. And then does it crack stone? So let's take the crack stone out. So I'm going to put a crack stone in here. And then I'll put one back in there. So it should go into there. So we should pick that up. He's looking in there, but now he's checking. Oh, this isn't going to work, is it? You're not very bright, are you? Not bright at all. Maybe if let's take this, and I'm going to put that in there. And for this one, we will do the same thing. So we got that. And we're going to do here. You know, he keeps opening this chest, which I don't want him to do. Oh, I think I know how I can fix that. Yeah, so now he can't open that. So he was, yeah, so I was right into the problem where he was opening this chest. Get down, get down, down. Down, boy, down. He was opening this chest. Oh, no, that's not going to work, is it? It's, that'll work. Oh, actually... We're going to have to do a little bit more trickery here, which I think is going to be this. Oops, where's my chest at? Let me get some more chests. Okay, that should be the last one. I have no idea if any of this is going to work. But what I did is I prevented this chest from being opened here. So I'm hoping once I get a bunch of items in here, this guy's gonna sneak out there, isn't he? I'm hoping once he picks up the items. Oh, I need to do this. Can I do? Oh, can I do this? I'll have to do that from the other side, probably. Okay, so that. So I'm hoping this is going to work. It may not. This may be a complete failure. And I just won't have to use, I won't use a sorting system. I'll just leave these guys back here to pretend. But what I'm hoping to do is if they find something in the chest, he'll look in these chests first to try and drop them off. And if he can't find it, he'll put it in this one, which will go over here, which will go into this chest because this is locked. And then he'll look over there, put it in there if not. And they'll go all the way down to where these guys are. And it looks like they're going to stay near their chest, so we're good. I don't know if I need this door here. And I bet he could get through this small area. Yeah, he can. Where are you going? Get back in there. Get back in there. There. So I'm hoping... Oh, look, you put the lever in there. That's cool. Yeah, so I'm hoping if I put an item in here, he'll either pick it up from that chest or the other chest, and he will sort it where it needs to go. Okay, that may actually work. So I'm going to so I just have to move all the items from over here over to here. We'll see how this works. So I will get along and start moving these items over here. We'll see how this is working, and I'll kind of clean up this area over here. I think I'm going to move my cocoa farm over there. Cocoa bean farm. At least set up a cocoa bean farm in this corner. Because I was looking for a place to put it because these are getting in the way. Someone's not happy about something. Oh, it's bedtime. Okay. Okay, we're going to try this. I took the two chests I had there, which had slime and dye in it. And I put one of the dyes in here. I want to see how the sorting goes. And I put the slime blocks in there. So I'm going to dump all of these in here. And we'll see what happens. Oh, that's not going to work. Okay, that didn't go as I planned. I guess I need to fill up all of these. Let me fill up all of these before, and then yeah, we'll see what. Yeah, that's unfortunate. So I've gone through and loaded up all these chests. So now there should be no empty chests for him to put anything into, except for there is this one over here. That's going to be the only catch. But I'm assuming he's looked through all of these. I'm hoping he's looked through all of these, so he's familiar with them. And then he won't put them in there. I'm hoping he'll check all these before he checks that one. That's my hope. We'll see how that works. I don't know if I need to train him by having him actually open all of these and identify them. So now let's say I stick in some dye. And he should find the dye because it's going to travel through. He's checking magma cream. It's not going to go in there. Zombie flesh. It's not going to go in there. Dyes. Look, he put it in there. It actually worked. So now if I stick all the dyes in here, he should be able to pick these up in pretty straight order. And we can see if he drops them off. Let's see. Come on. I hear him opening chests. Any of these going to change? Oh, come on. There's got to be one up here. He is really slow, isn't he? Okay. No? There. I don't know what he's looking for. Oh, there it is. Okay, I see some light dye. Okay. So so I think he's getting the trick of it. So I am going to stock all this up with these items. And we'll see if they actually get to where they're supposed to go. And if they do, then we can move on to the next golem. Well, I can actually move on there while he's sorting, because he does seem to take a while. The only thing what am I missing? I think I'm missing some zombie stuff. I want to probably give him time to look through all of these. You know, and I may end up temporarily getting rid of that other empty chest back there until he's put everything in. That might actually be the best way. So once he recognizes all 9 chests, I could probably take... Well, actually, why don't we do this? Instead of removing it, because it's probably going to hop into the popper. Or pop into the hopper. Yeah, pop. Or hop into the hopper, or pop into the popper. Or pop into the hopper. Or something like it. It may end up inside here. So if I block it off, he can't, there's no other chests for him to go except for these. So as long as these items are all in these 9 chests, he should eventually identify all of these. So now when he doesn't see an item that matches any of these, he'll put it in there. And then it will go over to this one. So that's the... Yeah, so a little bit of training. So it's not like completely automatic, but I think I can actually get this to work. I wasn't sure about it, just because it's a little complicated. I mean, oh, the magma cream, so we'll do that. So this is, so I can get rid of all these. So I'm clearing out chests. It's good. Then I can clean up this area, get some orange carpeting, put in my retro orange carpeting. Yeah, so here, I can do this, and then I'll just put all these in here. And then I can start labeling all these now. That might actually, if I do that ahead of time, maybe he will actually recognize what's in there. I really only want one of each item that goes in there. Like what that was in there. Because this is going to be interesting. And that's going to be interesting. Bones, Ender Pearl, let's see. I'm going to stick with maybe some of the more basic ones to start with. Well, the flowers are going to be interesting. But I think it'll actually work. Yeah, so bones, blaze rods, ender pearl, wool and glass kind of go into a different category, but I think honeycomb and bamboo. I don't know what the seeds are doing in there. Honeycomb, bamboo, I think will be fine. I put kelp and vines in one because I don't need huge room for kelp and vines. So yeah, then I could just do like here, I can do blaze powder and blaze rods. Balas? That's not right. There. Yeah, so then I can put them, let's put them in here. And then yeah, so it's going to take, it's going to take him quite a while to get through this. So I should have plenty of time to put everything into these chests. So I think we'll be okay. So I have all of this all stocked up and filled in. I did go through and block off, isolate each section here and give them a bunch of items from each chest. So they should recognize everything that's in the chest. And just temporarily I put blocks of iron in there, which will never match up. So we should be fine on this one. And then anything else will go into overflow here. And I think, I dropped a soul sand in there. And I just have a couple items here. So I should be able to just sort of drop all these into here. And they'll get sorted out and put into the right place all the way down their line. There. I think that's it. I don't want to keep the leather. I need the leather for something else. Yeah, I think all that, actually there. So all that should get sorted out. And, I want a bit of more lighting down there because I have trouble reading the signs. So maybe if I get some of these and some of these, I think maybe I can do this. Oh, I'm off by one. But now I can kind of read all that. Although I thought if I made it white, it'd be easier to see. Maybe if I do orange. Sometimes orange is worse to see than... Okay, maybe orange is not the color. Let's try green. Maybe green will be the color to use. Okay, I'll leave it green. They're harder to see. The white looks good against the spruce, but nothing else looks good against the birch except for black. I guess I could do black, but... So let's take one last look behind here before we're done for the day. So these guys are busy. He's got a bunch of stuff. And if he can't find it, I don't know what he's looking at. He's probably looking at coal, which I don't think coal's in any of these. So he should put it over into here eventually. There we go, yeah. Yeah, he couldn't find coal in any of his chests. So then he's going to pass it on to this guy. And this guy is looking for coal. I thought he had... Maybe coal is not in these guys' chests. I wish it was a little more efficient where they actually remembered... Yeah, see, coal's not in any of these. Remembered exactly what chest each thing's in. Would just go directly to it. That would be cool, I think. Well, this guy doesn't think there's coal. Coal must be over here. Oh, and this guy's probably having a fit because he's got stuff. He's got stuff that doesn't fit in any of his chests. He's trying to fill it in. What is that? That's a boat? Are you stuck? Maybe if I push you down. There we go. You got stuck, I think. I don't know where. I think the boat maybe go into the next one. Oh, and then this guy do the same thing. Yeah, maybe the boat is in the next one over, so he may have to put the boat in here. There we go. He put the boat in there. So it's going to go over there. This guy's looking for a boat. I don't think he found a boat. So this guy gets it and he sticks it in whatever chest he wants. And I think it may be... I wonder if the boat... Oh, I wonder if boats are not sortable, really. Or, I mean, they're sortable as individual items. Let me take a look and see. Oh, I've got salsa. Let's put some. Let's get rid of that. Because I have wood items here where I've got my boats. So the birch boat should have went in there, but I think it went into one of these chests. So yeah, he put a birch boat over there. So they didn't see the birch boat as a sortable item. Very interesting. So I'm just going to do... boats. Is that... Maybe my caps lock must be on. A boat. Okay, boats can go into there. So I'll just have to keep an eye out and see what goes into all these overflows. And as I get items to sort, I'll just put them in these chests. So that is a good temporary sorting area. Well, not temporary, I guess. Miscellaneous sorting area. You know, something that doesn't take... Look for iron. Someone that doesn't take a... doesn't need a full hopper sorter. It can be done with just the plain golems, which they get. You know, the golem sorters. Like I said, I wish it was a little more efficient on some things, but I guess beggars can't be choosers. I mean, it's all I've got, so I get in the it saves a lot of time and effort because I don't have to go through all the hoppers and sorters and that kind of stuff, because that takes up a lot of room, which that's really not so much the problem, but I would have to run a line of hoppers to each chest for each one of those, and so I'd need a lot more storage chests, because I don't think I could get away with a single chest for each item, but here I can. So, and that's a new... I've not tried this before, and it looks like it may actually work. And I guess you can just keep going on as far as you want with these guys. So, Very nice. Okay, so that is all done. I need to clear out this area and fix this up. Get rid of this wall and kind of clean this thing up. I think I'm going to put in, like I said, I'll put in the jungle wood with the cocoa bean farm over there against this wall. And then extend the orange carpet probably all the way down and around. Get that looking nice. And actually I could put the cocoa bean at this on this level. We'll figure that out and do that in the next episode. So I want to thank you all for tuning in. Have a great day, everybody. And I will see you next time. Bye-bye.